Hello, everybody! Yay! So good of you to join us for the first night of Navaratri, and we'll be talking about what that means. And we'll be putting this video up on YouTube so that if you want to do it the other two nights when we're not having a live program, you can, or anytime during the day. Oliver is providing us with entertainment here. Cat butt. Good. All right. I'm going to settle in. If you're watching on YouTube and you're not familiar with us, I'm Atma Darshan.
I'm Kathy.
I'm Deb. Hi.
Okay. Oh, this is Navratri. Hi, Sharon. Navratri, 9 nights celebrating the divine feminine. And it usually happens when the seasons are really turning, as they are now. The power of the divine feminine. And the first 3 nights are devoted to either Durga or Kali. And we focus on Kali because Durga is actually a manifestation that covers all 9 nights. She has all the energies of all the different goddesses within her. And I think it's very appropriate right now to focus on Kali. Her colors are black or red, like the apples and like the mums. And Durga rides a cat, by the way. So Oliver is representing that. But Kali is darkness within us. It can be represented as tamas, which is stuckness, or just inability to get going. Ignorance, like turning a blind eye to something. If something's going on in the world and we just feel like, I'm not going to do anything about it, somebody else can, that's an aspect of darkness or tamas within. And this does seem to be kind of a dark time around the world with various conflicts going on, and it almost never seems to end. When we work with Kali, we're also working on overcoming our inner demons, because until the inner demons are overcome, there will be no lasting outer peace. Oh, that's what we'll focus on tonight. Did you all have anything you wanted to add?
No.
Okay. If you are familiar with the program, you may not need this, but remember the handout is in the link that we gave to you. You're always welcome just to listen. Let's settle in. There are some good aspects for Kali, Thomas, and that includes steadiness. Well, find that steadiness, easy steadiness. Kali also represents time. Spend a short time following the rise and fall of your breath. And then observe the mind. Anything going on mentally. And if you notice any kind of inner demon arising, which could be any form of negativity, criticism, and observe it. Just observe that. Now at the eyebrow center, you can envision a bright point of light or feel warmth. Hold the awareness here as we begin with the mantra Om together 3 times. And then Om Sahana, which is meant to evoke goodwill between all of us. And perhaps we can extend that feeling to all who reside on this planet. Breathing in. Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavai Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. And since we'll be having a havan tonight, I'll be blowing the conch 3 times to invite divinity to join us. Om Tat Sat.
Om Tat Sat.
So I mentioned that Durga encompasses all the forms and energies of the divine feminine, including those we will honor during these 9 nights. And we start by invoking her with the Durga Pat 9 times, also known as the 32 names of Durga. Now, Durga, her name more literally means difficulty. And while we have Ganesha, who we will invoke later, who's all about removing obstacles, Durga is all about powering through them. So if there's a particular obstacle you'd like to bring to mind, especially one perhaps related to your own inner demons, you may do that. And allow the power of the mantra to work with it. We'll start a little slowly and then speed up. You're welcome to listen or join in by taking a breath. Om Durga, Durgarti Shamani, Durga Padvini Varini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todarini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Magyanada, Durga
Daitya Lokadavanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Ma Vidya, Durga Ma Shrita, Durga Madhyana Samstana, Durga Madhyana Basini, Durga Moha, Durga Maga, Durga Marta Swarupini, Durga Masura Samhantri, Durga Mayudadarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durga Mya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Pa, Durga Dharini, Om Durga, Durgarti Shamani, Durga Padvini Varini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todarini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Madhyanada, Durga Daitya Lokadavanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Ma Vidya, Durga Ma Shrita, Durga Madhyana Samstana, Durga Madhyana Basini, Durga Moha, Durga Maga, Durga Marta Swarupini, Durga Masura Samhantri, Durga Mayudadarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durga Mya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Pa, Durga Dharini, Om Durga, Durgarti Shamani, Durga Padvini Varini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todarini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Madhyanada, Durga Daitya Lokadavanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Ma Vidya, Durga Ma Shrita, Durga Madhyana Samstana, Durga Madhyana Basini, Durga Moha, Durga Maga, Durga Marta Swarupini, Durga Masura Samhantri, Durga Mayudadarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durga Mya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Pa, Durga Dharini, Om Durga, Durgarti Shamani, Durga Padvini Varini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todarini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Madhyanada, Durga Daitya Lokadavanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Ma Vidya, Durga Ma Shrita, Durga Madhyana Samstana, Durga Madhyana Basini, Durga Moha, Durga Maga, Durga Marta Swarupini, Durga Masura Samhantri, Durga Mayudadarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durga Mya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Pa, Durga Dharini. Om Durga, Durgarti Shamani, Durga Padmini Varini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todarini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Magyanada, Durga Daicha Lokadavanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Ma Vidya, Durga Ma Shrita, Durga Magyana Samstana, Durga Madhyana Basini, Durga Moha, Durga Maga, Durga Marta Swarupini, Durga Ma Sura Samhantri, Durga Ma Yudadarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durga Mya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Pa, Durga Dharini. Om Durga, Durgarti Shamani, Durga Padmini Varini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todarini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Magyanada, Durga Daitya Lokadavanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Ma Vidya, Durga Ma Shrita, Durga Madhyana Samstana, Durga Madhyana Basini, Durga Moha, Durga Maga, Durga Marta Swarupini, Durga Ma Sura Samhantri, Durga Ma Yudadarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durga Mya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Pa, Durga Dharini. Om Durga, Durgarti Shamani, Durga Padmini Varini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todarini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Magyanada, Durga Daicha Lokadavanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Ma Vidya, Durga Ma Shrita, Durga Madhyana Samstana, Durga Madhyana Basini, Durga Moha, Durga Maga, Durga Marta Swarupini, Durga Ma Sura Samhantri, Durga Ma Yudadarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durga Mya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Pa, Durga Dharini. Om Durga, Durgarti Shamani, Durga Padmini Varini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todarini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Magyanada, Durga Daicha Lokadavanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Ma Vidya, Durga Ma Shrita, Durga Madhyana Samstana, Durga Madhyana Basini, Durga Moha, Durga Maga, Durga Marta Swarupini, Durga Ma Sura Samhantri, Durga Ma Yudadarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durga Mya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Pa, Durga Dharini. Om Durga, Durgarti Shamani, Durga Padmini Varini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todarini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Magyanada, Durga Daitya Lokadavanala, Durga Maloka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Mavidya, Durga Mashrita, Durga Magyana Samstana, Durga Madhyana Basini, Durga Moha, Durga Maga, Durga Marta Swarupini, Durga Masura Samhantri, Durga Mayuda Dharini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durga Mya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Bha, Durga Dharini. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Well, it's a rainy night here, and thus we will be having an indoor havan that we will start very soon. But as we were chanting this, and with all the fighting going on around the world, I was reminded that there's a bit of a story, a small story, from the Mahabharata, which can be read as an historical novel, can also be read very symbolically. One of the ways we can look at it as symbolic is that it's really a story about ourselves. And one of the heroes of the story, King Yudhishthira, the most righteous, upright, forthright, honest, that's the word I'm looking for, honest person who is said to have ever lived, is about to go to war. And he's doing this to reclaim his kingdom from his enemies, who are also his cousins. And it's very symbolic, actually, of reclaiming our inner truth and light from the demons that we see either within or without, so that we live a happy life. And on the way to this great battle, Yudhishthira, who represents truth, along with his brothers who represent love, doing what you're meant to do, finding your inner power, beauty, and intelligence. These are his brothers. It's 5 of them against the world. This is what they symbolize. And it's said that on the way to war, they invoked Durga, who said, "You will win. Don't fear. You will triumph." And it's just to let us know that don't fear. Truth, love, our destiny, beauty, and intelligence will triumph. So to help that along, we're going to do another symbolic activity, which is the havan. We'll be using fire, symbolizing transformation. It's a time for us to transform what's within. And Deb, would you like to do the... Oh, you got yours. Go. I'm fine with that. Yes, this is a red mala for Kali, Durga. And we will be doing this, we're going to be doing the 108 rounds of Ganesh first. You don't have to count yet. No, we'll be doing 108 rounds to evoke Ganesh, and that's, if you've got your sheets, the last page in the Havan mantras, Om Gang Garnapataye Namaha, 108 times. Then we're going to do the Kali Gayatri, which is on the 3rd page of your handout, and we'll do that 24 times when we get there. Okay. So remember that Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. And when we're doing our havan or other ritual, we also invoke him so that if we make a mistake, it's still okay as long as we have a good intention, a good heart. So if you'd like to set an intention for this havan, you may do that. And we will invoke Ganesh for the remover of our obstacles. 108 rounds. Breathing in.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Now we invoke the power of transformation with the Agni mantra as we light the fire. If you're doing a havan at home, you can have a candle or something to light, a match, anything at all, or you can imagine lighting something. Make sure I got enough wick here to do this. We'll find out. Om Agnenaya Supataraye Yasman Vishvani Devo Vayunani Vidvan Yuyo Yashma Juhunaram Eno Buyishtam Te Nama Utin Videma. In the stories of the Mahabharata, Agni appears as this radiant, shining wanderer. It's just beautiful. Quite a contrast to Kali, who we will evoke through this havan. Here's a lovely statue of her. She's fearsome, sticking out her tongue with a necklace of skulls, and traipsing on the dead body of her consort. She represents the scariness of time that we need to confront, as well as the fear of losing our ego in a way, of losing ourselves to become something more. Because to become something more than what we are now, we have to lose what we are now, indeed. Would you like to count for this one also? We are going to be offering, what is this?
Closer.
Yes, what is this we're offering tonight, Kathy, preparer of offerings?
We have rice, dal, black sesame seeds, and garam salt.
Something to eat. Very nice. Okay. So we'll do 24 rounds of the Gayatri. 24 is a number associated with the Gayatri, the Kali Gayatri. And after each one we'll say Svaha, I give of myself. And if you have something to offer, you can offer it with the mudra, the thumbs touching the middle two fingers. Doink. Or you can simply have the hand here and offer yourself. Whatever you want in yourself to be transformed. Are we ready?
Yes.
Very good. Let's take a breath in.
Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Gura Prachodayat
Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha. Om Kalikayai cha vidmahe Shmashana Vasinyai Dhimahi Tano Agora Prachodayat Swaha.
The words of this Gayatri evoke Kali's terrifying nature, one who lives on the cremation grounds smeared with ash. This can be horrifying, but again, it also signifies death of what needs to change so that rebirth of the new can begin. We will now offer the rest of what we have, signifying that we're offering ourselves fully with the Purnahuti mantra that's on the last page again of the handout. Breathing in.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
And now we lighten the mood with some music. Chanting with music, also known as kirtan.
Is that all right?
Mahakali ki jaya.
Is that a good song?
Mahadurga ki jaya.
Mahakali.
Yes.
Is that a good note?
Wait.
Mahakali ki
jaya, Mahadurga ki. Yeah, that works for me.
Jayambe Bhavan. I think
Yep,
it's okay.
that works. Yay!
All right, here we go.
We'll call, bring, and you'll respond. Or whatever. If you know it, go.
Let's see what happens here. Mahakali ki jaya, Mahadurga ki jaya,
Mahakali ki jaya, Mahadurga ki jaya.
Mahakali ki jaya, Mahadurga ki jaya.
Mahakali ki jaya, Mahadurga ki jaya.
Bolo Ambe Bhavani ki jaya, jaya, jaya.
Bolo Ambe Bhavani ki jaya, jaya, jaya.
Bolo Ambe Bhavani ki jaya, jaya. Mahakali ki jai, Ma Durga ki jai.
Mahakali ki jaya, Mahadurge ki jaya.
Take a moment to notice any effects of the mantra. And then focus the awareness at the eyebrow center, where you may visualize a bright point of light or feel warmth or vibration. As we conclude this evening's program with the mantra Om together 3 times, and then the Shanti part. Breathing in.
Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya, sarvesham svastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukam Niva Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.
Om Tat Sat.
Om Tat Sat.
Jai Ma.
Jai Ma.
Yes. Those of you attending live, thank you. We'll keep you muted for just a moment longer while we share prasad, and also, hello Ganesh. I'll just let you know we've been chanting over some 4 o'clock seeds. They can represent our karmas, but they're black, so it's totally appropriate. And we have many prasads here. So those of you joining, from a distance, I'm stuck. There we go. I'm coming. I got the prasad. I got it. It's what is this?
Blueberry acai chocolate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
I have those.
honey crisp apples.
Mhm.
It's the apple time of year.
That's right. So I'll switch off the recording now. Anybody who's here live will have a chance to chat. And those of you who are watching the video, thank you so much. And see you in a couple more nights for Lakshmi. Woohoo!